Before you is Dr. Joyce Atieno Bensouda. I am the flag bearer candidate for ODM Woman Representative Homa Bay County 2022. This day, along Super North at Mbita Toursit Hotel, I want to stand before Kenyans and to communicate that I'm the first woman representative to launch my manifesto before being sworn in on 9th of August 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. After we have celebrated our Madaraka Day yesterday, we convert this day to celebrate the manifesto of none other than Atieno Bensouda. Ladies and gentlemen, my manifesto is divided into three major parts. The first part of my manifesto are reflecting and focusing on my vision, the core mission, the tagline, and what I'm going to entail as the core values for the office of the woman representative. The second part of my manifesto is outlining the status of Homa Bay County as pertains the office of the woman representative. Ladies and gentlemen, the third part of my manifesto outlines my 8-point agenda as woman representative Homa Bay County. In short, my pledge for women, youths, PWDs in totality. I want to say that I'm going to ensure that there is equity and prosperity for women, youth, and PWDs. I want to say that my tagline is work and development. In Luo, teach not Dongruo. That is what Homa Bay needs. That is what Jokanam requires. That is what Baba fought for. It is in line with Baba's manifesto of service delivery. I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, that we are going to ensure transparency as one of our core values. Accountability. We are going to ensure equality. We are going to ensure efficiency. We are going to ensure effectiveness. We are going to ensure relevance to deliver Homa Bay County. When I come to my preambles, Homa Bay County has a population of over 1 million. And this is a population that comprises of various age brackets that are energetic to deliver and requires socio-economic empowerment for the growth of our county. I want to say that the population is hit by several challenges which are outstanding, are under danger, and need to be addressed with a lot of urgency, timeliness, quality, and quantity. Ladies and gentlemen, in the health sector we are hard hit in terms of pregnancy, dropout from school, lack of healthcare facilities, lack of human personnel, and this we want to work hand in hand with the governor of the county so that the millions of shillings that comes in under health and sanitation ensures that health services, universal health care is properly done. What is it for a woman representative? I need to ensure that our women who go to deliver maternal health care is properly done. Adolescents and guidance and counseling and nurturing their health status, including malnutrition and nutrition issues, are clearly developed. I want to say that in the education sector, we have facilities which need to be developed. To start with is the ECD, which requires a lot of feeding program, and at the same time, the teachers need to be empowered, and we want adequate personnel and infrastructural facilities, which includes the playground, because the young child requires also the psychomotor skills. I want to say that when I come to our environmental issues, the environment is degrading in Nyanza. Our forestry status is degrading. We know very well that trees attract rainfall. Trees can generate industries including the matchstick development, production, other things. And therefore this, we say that Homa Bay County is underdeveloped in terms of environmental conservation. I'm also saying that we have a lake, a huge resource that we need to tap, but it is underutilized. I want to say that along the lake, even though we have suffered the hyacinth presence, we want to say that there should be linkages of market along the lake region. The lake regions are underdeveloped in terms of the entrepreneurship, and that the women come in handy. When you develop a woman, you empower the community, and you ensure that there is growth in the society. And therefore I'm saying that there is need to improve on the restaurant facilities along our lake region. There is need to empower youth in terms of swimming and sporting activities along the lakes, so that we do not just have the people who are talented in various skills and arts that can be conducted within our lake regions. We are also suffering lack of development along the tourism horizons. And I'm saying that along our lakes we have beaches, we have Tangawiri, we have the Kwasi Island. All these can be tapped into tourist attraction centers. And therefore, I'm saying that for us to succeed as a government, we need to work mutually, and there must be a cooperation. I want Homa Bay County to underline the word must. All the leaders that are going to serve you as the governor, as the senator, as the deputy governor, the woman rep, the MCS, must cooperate to ensure that there is linkages and utilization of resources without duplication of projects, to ensure that the services reaches the common wananchi, Wanjiku, at the grassroots. My pledge for Homa Bay County, number one, I'm going to address the administrative structures to ensure that civic education, representation of the bills in Parliament are properly articulated, mapped out and sourced from the grassroots through stakeholder engagement, including representation of various cadres of people that I'm supposed to serve, represent, and deliver services. Yes. Number two, in terms of capacity building and SMEs empowerment, this is going to target the youths, the women, the PWDs. How am I going to ensure that empowerment of this kind of target groups are properly realized? One is to first map out the status of their businesses. Two, to establish the level of their skill development in entrepreneurial skills. Three, to ensure their financial capacity or muscles to run their businesses. Four, ensure space and market availability for them to do the business. Five, to ensure that the market conditions are properly done. Without space, without proper sanitation within the market centers, without roads and compaction of the services within the markets, our goods are not safe. Without us having lightning system within our market facilities, we are not be able to utilize the 24-hour economy which Kenyans are visualizing in Vision 2030. I want to say that in terms of education and ICT, nothing goes aside without ICT infrastructure. And this is interlinked with the present current competency-based curriculum. Our schools are suffering lack of ICT development. Our businesses are suffering lack of ICT infrastructure. No wonder some of our women and youth cannot be able to participate in effective procurement processes to secure tenders within the county government. I'm also saying that being an entrepreneur, one of my course units at the master's level, if you have knowledge into the brain, you must cascade it into the community. If you cannot share the knowledge, there's no business of having that knowledge. And therefore, Atieno Bensouda is saying that I'm the right candidate professionally to turn around Homa Bay County. I want to talk about tourism. There are a lot of things. Long time, the old nyanyas used to teach us how to cook. The modern ladies, the young ones, they have a program in school, they come back home, it is too tight. We don't have time to share with our girls. We do not have time to share with our boys. Neither do we take them through the social lives. They mess up because there's nobody to hold their hands. The women who are married in the society at times are dismissed for lack of knowledge to cook various items of food, which doesn't attract cancer suffering. We are saying that Atieno Bensouda, being a wonderful cook, Teda Lurugo Bambo, I want the ladies who are married in our midst to embrace different cultural practices, because this goes hand in hand with behavior change, discipline, and respect for our society. It is lost, and no wonder at times we have also lost respect. Thank you so much. I also want to say that we need to do environmental conservation, health and sanitation, which I've talked about, education and ICT, tourism, representation, capacity building, civic education and representation at the parliament level, so legally we can develop more bills to take care of gender-based violence right from our household to the community, to the academic institutions and all levels that are required. I want to say that going way forward, even the infrastructure and market linkages cannot be realized if we do not work hand in hand, because they support the socio-economic development of the society. In terms of agriculture, what is Atieno Bensouda saying as a woman representative? I know I cannot do large-scale farming and support the women, but we can influence this to make sure that proposals are developed and various agricultural activities are supported. If you go to Okochia ward, which I visited some 2 weeks ago, I found 60% of the women doing fish farming. I was so touched, and the male counterparts were only 40%. I'm bringing this to the attention that we can develop this kind of activities agricultural-wise. But I want to scale it down in terms of food security and ensuring that we have adequate food supply in our homes. What is Atieno Bensouda saying? Orundume tokjopun. That is nyanya. That is kitungu. That is osuga. That is deg. That is kandera. Kasike tiododo. Don't koro tuoche to koronge. Koro wachima des. Atieno Bensouda, when she comes to your home, tingwedoma fresh, itedoma fresh, ichieloma fresh, rochamoma fresh, koro gikmoko fresh. Wa mama high. I'm saying that we shall be addressing food security, availability of food. When we come to formation of cooperative societies, when we go to Mbewa, there's a lot of maize that is harvested there. But because at times we are not in cooperative societies, Atieno Bensouda would want to champion that women are also organized into this, so that we can store our maize and we don't sell our maize from the shamba, so that at times when the prices have shot high, we can take to the market and also benefit, but at the same time, we are secured with our cereals in our deros or granaries. Kona dwa wacho gidoluo. Awacho machiek. Ni jothurwa, budho makawuono